You better start today. Hoda and Jenna. Hoda and Jenna. It's the only way. Hoda and Jenna. Hoda and Jenna. They make you feel like everything's okay and put a smile up on your face. Let's celebrate. Hoda and Jenna.
Hey everybody, it is Monday, 30th day of December.
Oh, you know what we're talking about all day? Food.
We love this
One
topic.
of our favorite things. If you need ideas, by the way, for your New Year's Eve party,
Yep.
Katie is here with some really cute snacks.
By the way, Katie Stilo rocks it.
She rocks.
You know that she's our head of our food department, food
Well,
stylist department. Is that
yes.
right? Anyway,
she knows all the food.
so we're going to make you wait because that's how you anticipate, and something's even better when you wait for it. So Katie's going to roll out some great apps a little
But first, we're talking about one of our favorite places, Chili's.
Oh, God, everybody loves Chili's.
Chili's is so great. That queso, oof.
But you know why it's on fire?
Why?
In large part because of a wildly popular appetizer. It's called the Triple Dipper. Look
Whoa.
what's going on here.
Wait, whoa.
Okay, so it's an app that's got, oh my,
That's a mozzarella stick.
and
if I've
what's
ever
that, a
seen
chicken
one.
finger?
Chicken.
What's that, a chicken wing?
Maybe that's a chicken wing,
Boneless
but without.
wing?
Yeah, exactly.
Boneless wing. How do they?
This
okay.
went viral.
I'm confused about the boneless wing.
That's a lot
If you
of
take a
food.
bone out of a wing, it does not look like that. It doesn't. A wing is like.
That's true.
Anyway, so
That's right. That's probably not a boneless wing. It's a boneless arm.
tender. Okay, but you know what that was? That was not an app. That was a meal because that had 2 sliders, a huge mozzarella stick.
Yes.
That looks delicious.
I mean, you would have to split that. Maybe it's for splitting.
Maybe
but by the way, the 3 ranches next to each other are calling my name. The trio of ranches.
What dip do you like? You like ranch?
I like ranch.
Yeah, don't say blue cheese.
I don't like blue cheese.
Me either.
I like
Blue
honey
cheese
mustard.
I like barbecue.
I like barbecue.
I love a barbecue dip.
I like Polynesian sauce
Oh, now you're getting fancy.
from Chick-fil-A. All of those sauces.
So we so love an app, and everyone knows the best app in the world is Houston's.
Yes.
And it is the cheesy, spinachy, artichoke dip.
With those tortilla chips.
You
By
put
the
those
way,
in. It's like almost scoopy, and you just.
I
oh,
think
God.
sometimes the vehicle is as important as the dip.
Yeah. Why do you think
Well,
that?
I mean, imagine if they served that.
Bloomin' onion. That was just all on a plate.
Imagine if they served that spinach artichoke dip with pita, for example. Not as good
Not
as
as
the
good.
tortilla chips.
Not as good. No, you need
Not
a
as
chip.
good.
You need a crunch.
Not as good. And we love appetizers.
We do. That's our favorite at Houston's.
Houston's.
Or some people call it Brightstones.
Well, it has a bunch of different names.
Well,
because
whatever.
they didn't want to put the calories on the menu. It's true. Because
I think that's another myth that one of your friends told me.
I think that's true. I'm pretty sure Henry told me that.
You know what my favorite thing is? When you leave with, I'm pretty sure. That in the future, if it's ever, I'm pretty sure,
Because
probably not true.
It has multiple names. It's also called Hillstone.
Hillstone.
Not Brightstone.
Oh, yeah, Hillstone.
You call it
Hillstone.
Brightstone.
I was wrong.
Hillstone because they did not want to
Hillstone.
put the calories on the menu because if
stop
they
saying
did,
that.
you would see that spinach artichoke chip.
But it doesn't matter. It's so good. I wouldn't
know.
care what the calories were.
I don't like it when they put the calories there.
They
It
should
ruins
not.
it.
Who thought that was a good idea?
It ruins it.
All
Okay.
right.
So tennis superstar Serena Williams has been married to her husband, Alex
Ohanian. Yeah, for 7 years.
Okay. And the two were recently featured in a video where they opened up about what they ate on their first date.
Ooh, is it memorable? Serena ordered grilled chicken and French fries. Good
Okay.
girl. Alexis revealed that he ordered steak frites and snails.
Wow.
Okay, if someone ordered first date, you're sitting down opposite you. You're like, I'll have the chicken and I'll have
the
some
French
fries.
fries.
Or I'll have the fish. And he says, I'll have the snails and the steak frites.
Well, I think the snails means he's adventurous.
Yeah, I think so too.
He likes the sea. I would find him to be an adventurous eater.
I think there's something interesting about someone who doesn't have the exact same kind of vibe as you, right?
I will say sometimes on first dates, you have to be very particular in what
About
you order.
what? Like what?
Well, pretend you get like a big cacio e pepe.
Yeah.
And then you have like, you not only have pepper in your teeth,
Yeah,
but you just have noodles dripping.
Okay, what's the perfect thing to order on a first date, do you think?
I always like a whitefish.
Yeah.
You also
Yes.
want to feel demure. And mindful.
Dover sole.
Yeah, so you're like, I'll have...
Something flat,
But also...
and not very tasty. something bland.
And a salad, because
salad.
I don't eat anything but greens.
Okay.
And that's so funny.
That's so ridiculous
when
that
you're
we do
trying
that.
to sort of put on a
Because you're like, no,
pretense.
that's really all I want.
And then they end up with you, and they're like, oh, Mama just has a whole lasagna. You know what I mean? It's so weird. We should just act ourselves from the very beginning.
But then it would be weird. One time, a friend of mine sent me a cake, a whole cake with a spoon, and she goes, please do this. Sit on the couch, watch TV. It was a coconut cake. Adri Trigiani sent it.
Ooh.
Take that spoon, and she said, just eat it like that. And you know what I did? I put that cake on my lap. I turned on the TV with that big spoon. I took that, because who eats cake like that? Nobody.
Never.
It was so.
Now, how did you feel afterwards?
I felt terrible after. But in the middle of it, it was awesome.
Oh my gosh.
All right,
that's
so we
hilarious.
made you wait for it, and now it's time for the
was worth
reveal
it.
of the New Year's Eve snacks. These are the best ones. Tomorrow's New Year's Eve. Katie Stilo says you can still make them.
Okay,
so
Katie.
Our queen is here.
I'm here.
Katie.
All the ideas for you.
And
they're
some of this
so
stuff
simple.
you would have, right?
Okay.
Even these are like pantry things. We're gonna start off with the pickle Reuben.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Pickles were like very viral this year. The pickle witch sandwich. So we're carrying
love
that
the
in.
pickle witch.
By the way, I made one yesterday.
It's
I
so
put,
good.
dill with ham and mayo.
Wait, what? I've
Yeah,
gotta
I did
start
it.
doing that.
Okay, so wait, what are you?
So this
This
comes
looks-
courtesy of Laura Reed from Delish. It's just 2 pickle chips, a little bit of corned beef, Swiss.
Did you make this?
Wait.
I did this morning.
And it's got
Russian
Thousand Island dressing. Oh
yeah,
my
sauerkraut. Okay, we're getting a little
Oh, yeah.
spill. Little spills.
So good.
But this is great for a little appetizer because they're self-serve. You just grab one and go. You can walk around the party, you can
Delicious.
still mingle, and it's I think
Love
it's a
that.
demure bite.
Love that.
It's demure.
Tell me- maybe a little messy.
Yeah, but delish.
Yeah.
Delicious. Okay, what's the next one?
Okay, next one. Thanksgiving this year, our big food show was centric around Throwback Thanksgiving. We did retro theme. Okay, so we're moving into a cheese ball. This one is from Dawn
I love
Miller.
a cheese ball.
Like this?
Right? Like it's so retro, it's cute.
You got it.
Don't eat this on a first date.
And Sal, one of our stagehands, helped me make these little
How cute is
2025
that?
because like the ball is dropping. You know, I just feel like this
Okay.
is sort of on trend for the holidays. And Hoda loves a Ritz, so
I love a Ritz.
We had to make sure we include that.
She doesn't even need the cheese ball with
No,
the
she's
Ritz.
just gonna eat
dunk
the
it.
Ritz.
Oh, it goes right in.
So
Yeah, so
what
there-
is in a cheese ball, by the way?
a lot of cheese. There's shredded cheddar cheese, there's cream cheese, there's pimentos, there's green peppers, a little
My
onion,
God.
a little Worcestershire.
I didn't know I loved a cheese ball like I love that.
With some walnuts on the outside, and you can make that ahead and just leave it, and like as it sits out, it softens. It's great to like nosh on throughout
That's
the
Do
party.
y'all
Delicious.
remember the movie Mermaids with Cher? Mm-hmm. She would
Shredded cheese
serve
ball?
things like that.
Okay. Oh, wait, I already like what you're doing.
I
Instead of
know, right?
balsamic glaze.
Yes!
Katie.
My blood is balsamic glaze, Hoda.
Katie.
Like, this one is great because everyone loves the anti-pasta
I'm
platter.
gonna slide this just a
Yeah,
little.
slide it over
But
to me.
these skewers, who come from Ryan Handler from Delish, this is his
That
recipe.
is so cute.
So what's going on here?
So we have a little mozzarella ball, we have an artichoke heart, we have some salami, some roasted red peppers. I put a little tortellini on the end just for like a little
That's
pasta bite.
adorable.
Right? And
Look
it's,
at them.
How adorable. I can't even eat it. It's too cute.
I
But
know.
look how cute.
But it's nice because it's a compact little antipasta. You can
It's
take your little
so
skewer and you
cute.
can
Are
go.
gonna get in there?
Yeah.
Just one.
A little pepper and cheese, little cheesy tortellini. Yeah.
By the way,
These
and
are
that
the cutest.
balsamic glaze,
Takes it up.
would you put that on everything?
Everything. Sandwiches, you can put it on pastas, just drizzle it on Parmesan, little hunks of Parmesan, and it's
that
like
sounds
so
great.
elegant. Yeah, no, it's so delicious.
Are you cooking for New Year's Eve or hanging out?
No, I'm gonna probably face a bottle of wine in my apartment because I like am very I don't want to go out. I don't like crowds.
Oh, you don't go out?
No.
You don't go
no.
out on New Year's?
No, hot take.
I
yeah.
don't blame you.
It's too much.
No, it's too
It's
much.
way too much.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, coming up next, Stephen Colbert and his wife, Evie McGee Colbert.
They're sharing their family stories and favorite recipes with us right after this.
Everything's okay, and put a smile up on your face. Let's celebrate.
Okay, we all know Stephen Colbert as the sharp, witty host of The Late Show. Off screen, he's been married to his lovely wife, Evie McGee Colbert, for more than 30 years.
Yeah, recently they stopped by to talk about their love story and their favorite recipes from their cookbook. Does this taste funny? Check it out.
We're so happy you guys are here. By the way, I can't get over what just a cute couple you are.
I know.
Sorry, I've been saying that to Jenna.
Oh, that's
like,
so sweet.
y'all are
Thank you.
so cute. Can we just talk about how this cute couple came to be?
Sure.
Do you mind?
But
Sure.
he may take the whole segment on
Exactly.
We met here. We met in Charleston. We met right here.
right.
I know. Do you like your
Charleston.
graphics?
Oh, I
We
love it.
want to make you feel
Colonial
at home.
Lake in
And
Charleston.
did you know when you laid eyes on?
Well, my girlfriend at the time, a lovely person, but we, I didn't look like we were getting married. She said, "Are we going to get married or not?" And I said, "I'm going to go home to Charleston and think about it, because I think clearly there." And I got off the plane, and my mom said, "You seem distracted. What's going on?" I told her. She said, "Do you want to marry her?" And I said, "I don't know." And my mom said, "I don't know isn't good enough." And then I had a week to kill, because that was the answer.
Yes. Yeah.
That night, I met this one at the theater in Charleston, the Satilli Theater, and I saw her across the lobby, and I went, "I want to marry her."
Here's the thing.
How do you think the ex-girlfriend feels about this? Does she see it on TV?
I hope she's okay with it. She's an absolutely lovely person, and she did much better than me, I'm sure.
To all the ex-girlfriends and boyfriends, we feel
We're sorry.
We're sorry.
Exactly.
Evie, so we know that Stephen looked at you and said she's the one. When you saw him, did you say he's the
Well,
one?
here's what I said.
No, you did not.
No, let me finish.
Hold on, start drinking.
Talks too much. So I looked at this very handsome man coming into the theater, and the first thought I had is he loves his mother. He had his mother on his arm.
Oh, your mother was with you?
Yeah,
His mother was
one of my
with her,
mom, yeah.
and I didn't know who we had actually met before, but I didn't recognize him because he was all dressed up and older.
Yeah.
And I just thought, what a fancy guy, and he loves his mother. And then we got close, and I went, oh God, that's Stephen Colbert, and I've met him before.
Because they
It was
grew up
well,
together.
We literally grew up one street away from each other, but she went to an all-girls school, and I went to what had been an all-boys school.
And I'm a year older.
So did he ask you out right then and there? Or?
No, because he had this
I know.
girlfriend.
I had a girlfriend at the time that I was supposed to figure out
But
whether
we
we
were
were
breaking
to
up
dump
already.
the girlfriend.
Okay, and
No,
then
but
what
listen.
happened?
No, she dumped me.
Oh, she did?
dumped you?
Before I could get to the phone, she was like, "This is over." I'm like, "Yeah."
Well, because I have
you're
to
right."
say, Hoda sort of went, I heard her when you said, I need to go away for a week and think about it.
Because we knew.
If a girl says, hey, are you going to marry
And
me?
you think
and you're
about
like,
it, no.
I need to think about it.
It's a no.
No.
It's a
Sorry,
no. We all
sorry.
know that. Your mother knew it
She
too.
should have dumped you right there and then.
You're right. She
Can
should
we
have.
express what we're doing here, which is having an espresso martini, which Hoda has never had, I don't think.
You never had one of
No, I
these?
haven't. So it's real coffee.
It's real coffee and real.
It's
It's
2 ounces of
espresso.
vodka. It's
Oh,
1
vodka.
ounce of
See, I love a
Kahlua.
vodka drink.
And
I
a
don't
shot
know.
of espresso and
God.
some
Let's go. Let's do it.
chocolate bitters.
It's a good way to start the morning. A little vodka, a little coffee.
Wow.
By the way, I like
Do you
that.
like this?
Oh my God, look at Stephen. Stephen, stop!
Stephen!
It's
Jenna,
real!
Jenna, you don't like it.
Stephen,
I like the way it tastes so much.
Wait.
Oh, that's refreshing.
But I have
it's
to.
real. Stephen, it's seriously, it's real.
I know it's real.
Stephen, do you
They
have
don't
a show
fake things
today?
on the Today Show.
He's got to go do a show
Do you have a
tonight.
show
Yes,
today?
he does.
I'll take a nap after
Let's
this.
tape it, y'all. Okay, let's talk about the cooking and this project. Y'all don't love to cook together.
We do now. Please.
We didn't.
I'll
One
sit
of
this
us-
one out
one of
because
us
I don't come off
interrupts
well
a
in this
lot.
story.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Yes.
Well, Stephen can be bossy. I know everyone will be really surprised about that, but he can't be. And so when we first got married, he was a little bit of like, you do this, you do that. And I thought, I don't want someone telling me what to do.
Now,
Plus,
hold on now. Hold on
I
now.
believe Evie.
See,
Go
can
on.
you tell-
I jumped into a pan massacre. We had been given a set of non-stick Teflon pans,
massacre.
and this one is scraping the bottom of a pan that we're making a sauce in with a metal spoon. And I just handed her a wooden spoon. I
had
said,
to get it clean.
Maybe a wooden spoon because it's a non-stick
First of
pan.
all, I can't believe you knew about the pans and everything.
I know.
Yeah, well, see,
My mom
that's
whipped it into us
shocking.
when we were kids.
Oh, so you gave her the wooden spoon.
in a very patronizing way.
I handed
Do you
you a wooden
mean that
spoon.
maybe
and I
this
said,
would
what about a
help?
wooden spoon?
Maybe
And
try
you-
the wooden.
They totally understand.
Okay,
You
what's
put down the spoon, walked out of the kitchen, and we did not cook together for another 20 seconds.
Okay, we have to talk about your favorite recipe that she makes and your favorite that.
Yeah.
that-
Oh, all right, you go first.
You got so many goods. I gotta say, your lentil soup or your banana bread. Those
Ooh,
are
I
both.
love
Those are
that.
both
I
like
love that.
little
Both of
buckets of
those,
love.
too.
Yep.
Dip it.
Little
Yep.
buckets of love.
That's the next book. Little buckets of love, and it's all just cocktails.
I love
Little
that.
buckets of love.
All right,
bucket of love.
Evie, what about you?
He's so many things. Right now, I don't know what they make me think of the scallop potatoes he makes, which is, fancy potatoes with cheese on top.
They're
It's
like
not-
they're so rich.
Are they
They're
really
more like a
good?
So-
narcotic.
Do they,
So
what's
good.
in
Side
it?
dish.
What is it? Have a like sour cream or what?
Heavy cream, tiny bit of garlic, heavy cream, a ton of Gruyere cheese,
But
salt
this
and
is
pepper.
white.
I love
Just
not-
1,000 layers,
But
super
it's not
thin.
cheesy. It's light, but it's delicious.
But it's
Light is a strong word.
well, it's lighter
Wait, did
than
y'all grow
Is that
up
what-
with a lot of mayonnaise?
Oh, yeah.
A lot of mayonnaise in
Hellmann's?
all the dishes.
Well, this is-
Dukes.
Oh, Dukes.
mayonnaise.
Okay, all right.
100% Dukes
There's so
mayonnaise.
much mayonnaise that the book actually
Dukes is
comes
the
with a
mayonnaise.
It comes with a mayonnaise pack bookmark.
It does.
After the break, Stephen and Evie share a couple of their favorite family recipes.
Yeah, don't go anywhere.
Coming up tomorrow.
Makeup artist Neil Shabelli gets you glammed up and gorgeous for your New Year's bash.
Plus, festive cocktails and mocktails to ring in 2025.
Also, etiquette expert Elaine Swan stops by and a look back at all the fun we've had in 2024.
That's all Tuesday on Hoda and Jenna.
When Stephen Colbert and Evie McGee Colbert stopped by our kitchen recently, they showed us two of their favorite dishes that might just be perfect for your New Year's menu.
Okay, so they made us their island crab cakes and red rice straight from the pages of their cookbook. Does this taste funny? Check it out. What are you all making for us today?
We're doing crab cakes and red rice.
Yummy.
Okay, so
Classic
how do we
Southern. Here we
begin?
go.
So we got the crab. Okay.
So the first thing is you go, it goes like this. It goes all wet, all spicy, and then crab.
Okay.
So first you get 2 eggs,
And some
Mayonnaise?
mayo.
Duke's
That's the
mayonnaise.
Duke's mayo that we love.
Gotta have Duke's. Nice
Okay.
South Carolina
But
started
not
company.
a lot of mayonnaise. That's why this crab cake recipe is so good. It's not
It's
heavy.
light.
It's light. You taste the crab,
Yeah.
not the
Right.
mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Not a lot of
Add in
breading
these
either.
things?
Then you got to put in a little Worcestershire sauce, a little
What's this
sherry
one?
vinegar. Oh, go ahead, please.
I'll help you.
Yeah, Hoda likes
Yeah.
to cook.
I
A
like
little
to help.
cayenne
Yeah.
pepper
Is this
in
going?
there. Yeah, go ahead.
What
Put
is
that in
that?
there. Just a little bit of parsley, and then
Onions.
and then
Onion.
get that mixed in there a little bit.
You're sloppy. Yeah, he's
Then,
sloppy.
oh, you know what?
No, I got the.
Honey, do you want to put the breadcrumbs in?
Okay,
Oh, yeah, sure.
the breadcrumbs keep it together.
Little panko.
Do you buy the panko or you actually make bread
Oh God, we buy the panko.
Okay, good.
Oh, but I
makes
love
it?
Garten, and she taught me how to make
make bread.
panko. Panko, it's just white bread, dehydrated essentially, and then whipped in a food
But I'm
processor.
glad to know that y'all are human.
Thank God.
You know?
Okay, you want me to dump this in?
And
I
then the
know.
crab goes in.
Is this just canned crab?
It's not canned.
Well, no,
It's
nothing
canned.
but fresh. We went this morning and caught the crabs.
If you look from the Chesapeake Bay, Hoda, we're not going to bring canned crab to the Today
Canned
Show.
crab.
That's GMA stuff. GMA is canning crab.
I didn't know you worked.
Today
You know
Show's
that
all
you worked
fresh.
at GMA?
You worked
What?
at GMA?
I was a correspondent for GMA.
You were?
One paycheck.
For one paycheck. For one
really
paycheck.
Or
yeah.
get fired or what
That
happened?
paycheck was really
No, I
important.
pitched 25 stories in a row, and they shot 24 of them down, and we shook hands and said, I don't think this is the deal.
Wait, did you also work at CBS this morning?
Did I work at CBS
Yeah.
this morning? Did I work there? I don't think I worked
Why
at
are you
CBS
bringing
this
that
morning.
up?
I just wonder. There's just lots of
CBS this
different...
morning.
Okay.
Hey, everybody at CBS this morning. I love you.
All right. Okay.
All right,
Now
so
what?
we got the crab all almost
Switch it
like
here.
and then we,
Yeah.
What do you can
make
do the
the
whole
cakes.
damn
No, I'm going to
thing?
switch it to you so you can go. I'm out.
Y'all
I got an espresso
Wait,
martini. I don't
would
need to
y'all
do
ever
anything.
do a cooking show, the two of you?
I think it might be good.
Can you imagine it get really hostile?
No, it
100%.
would
get really good.
We'd like it.
Yeah.
You would do it?
Yeah.
All right, so basically you're in here.
Yeah, you might use like a little scoop there to...
Oh, you might use a little.
You might...
The scoop is how you want if you
I
want
know
to
what happened
measure
when you
the size of
suggested
your
the
crab
spoon.
cake. But
Okay.
I'm a hands-on
You
girl.
like a hands-on.
I just
See,
do
I
it
like
myself,
this.
you
I
know?
like this.
So then you could just do it like you're making a hamburger.
Okay.
You know,
Yep.
and then boom.
Okay, so
in there.
now we're cooking that. Now what's
now we're
next?
cooking that.
Now
Okay.
the rice.
Now, this is my favorite thing to make
So
in
that
the world.
that just cooks. Now we're moving
rice?
to the rice.
The red rice is like one of my
Red
favorite
rice.
dishes in the world. I could eat if I could
Tomato
only have
paste.
one thing for the rest of my life in this
It'd be
cookbook.
red rice?
It would be red rice.
Yeah.
Okay.
And here's the thing about red rice. I kind of stole this from Alison Roman.
Wow.
Because Alison Roman has this shallot
Yes.
pasta that she does
Yeah.
that's quite famous. And I did that with her on my show, and I went, this would make great red rice.
Well, because so normally it's made with bacon and bacon grease.
Yes.
But I don't eat bacon, and Stephen was very nice to say this would be you'd get that same.
So
taste.
what is it?
Okay.
Onions?
So this is all shallots caramelized.
Okay.
Then you put in
stuff
a
that-
whole
Whole tube
can
of
of tomato paste,
Can,
double
okay, got it.
tomato paste.
Can or two.
Then
whatever.
you throw in a good sprinkling of red pepper. And then, Jenna, would you mind just taking that and just draining those anchovies? Just take them in your hand and just squeeze them out over the sink.
Okay, are you serious?
I'm serious. Pour them into your
Okay,
hand.
we only have 20 seconds.
20 seconds.
20
All right.
seconds.
Pouring them in her hand.
That's what he told me to do.
Quick, put them in
Get
here.
on her beautiful
Quick, throw them in
dress.
there. They just dissolve. You'll never know they were in there. And then
Okay,
once
let's see.
that's all
Oh, sorry,
made
I
into
just
a nice
threw that.
jam, you throw in
Put
your
the
rice.
rice.
We're going to eat.
You
'cause-
throw in your
The water.
You bring to a boil. You cover for 12 minutes.
Oh my God.
And then you let it sit for another 8.
And if it's not ready,
and you're done.
Well, if it's not ready after 12 and 8, you just keep it on a low heat and don't take
By the way,
off. Don't stir the rice or it'll
Right,
get
or just pull up Grubhub and get
It was
yourself something else.
worth. It was worth draining those in my
It was
hand
worth it,
for
you
you
like
that?
because
That
it's
is
just
so good.
delicious.
Oh, yay, good, good.
Get in there.
Yeah, there you go. There it is.
Very
Fantastic.
good. Got a kick
So
to it
good.
too. Oh my God, we love them
They're the
so much.
cutest.
You can get Stephen and Evie's recipes at today.com/food. Check out their cookbook at today.com/books.
Coming up next, Garten. She's going to share her journey to becoming a beloved queen of the kitchen right after this.
Okay, we know Garten as the Barefoot Contessa. She's a businesswoman, a TV personality, cookbook author, and earlier this year she released her best-selling memoir. It's called Be Ready When the Luck Happens.
Ina sat down with us to talk about the book where she shares her incredible journey from a difficult childhood to being beloved around the world. Take a look.
Ina, I know you've been working on this book for a long time, and today's the day. Today's the day that it goes out into the world and into people's hands. How do you feel? It must be kind of like giving birth in a way.
Well, I've been working on it for like 4 or 5 years, and when it's just me, it's fine. But putting it out there was a little scary.
Yeah.
But I mean, the affection that has come back has been just stunning
Yeah,
to
what
me.
have people said?
They were inspired by a story that I told that they learned how to do something, or they had the same difficult childhood, and they were inspired by just saying, I'm going to do it differently. I want to have a different life than that. And, or taking chances, having the courage to do something you've always wanted to do, not really knowing how it was going to turn out.
Yeah.
I think that, let's talk about the difficult childhood, because I think that was probably among the most surprising things in the book. I assumed upon meeting you, you're so joyful, and your childhood must have been idyllic, and you probably, but it was anything but that. It was a cold and icy environment, and sometimes violent.
I think I didn't know that other childhoods were different. And then as I grew up and I started sort of sorting it out, and I think meeting Jeffrey was everything, because he really taught me how to be positive and joyful. And it wasn't about who gets to decide. If we want to do two different things, he would always say, okay, let's figure out how we can do both.
Yeah.
And he just has such a positive view of the world.
But what's so amazing is that you have incredible confidence and such an intuition to do these amazing things. Some of the things that I read in the book that I didn't even know, like flying a plane.
Isn't that crazy?
It's crazy.
I mean, we all look forward in our lives. We never look back. And doing the memoir was so surprising to me. When I look back, and I thought I was 22, and I marched across the street to this small airport, and I said, I'd like to learn how to fly a plane. And they said to me, I'm sorry, we don't teach girls how to fly planes. And I'm like, haven't you ever heard of Amelia Earhart?
She could teach you a thing or two. Yeah.
And I said to them, well, then I guess you'll have to find somebody who will teach a girl how to fly a plane.
Wait, okay.
Like, where
just
did I have the guts to do that?
Well, that's the thing. So
that moxie.
You didn't necessarily have parents who believed in
No.
you, but you somehow believed in yourself.
I think I found somebody like Jeffrey who believed that I could do anything I wanted to do, and that just changed my life. I think we all need to find somebody who really believes in us. It doesn't have to be a lot of people. It has to be one person.
Yeah.
Well, then,
a teacher, a parent, a sibling.
Well, you had your one, and that was Jeffrey.
Yeah.
And that's why what you did there was also kind of remarkable. You'd been with him for 10 years. You'd found your person. He was your whole world and your family. Yet he was viewing you the way you were when you were much younger. He wanted the girl he first met. You've evolved and grown. So you took a risk. You said to him, hey, Jeffrey, this is not working. And for a while, you guys went your separate ways. I mean, that was like basically kind of blowing up your whole world.
It was pretty scary, I have to say, because I loved him through all of it.
Of course.
But I felt that we were playing roles, like he was the husband and I was the wife, and I couldn't get out of those roles. You know, he was the husband, he took care of the finances. I was the wife, I had dinner on the table. I hated that. And so I just said, I just need some time by myself. And I had my business, Barefoot Contessa, and I just said, and he said the thing that I just still can't believe he said, if you feel like you need to be on your own, you need to be on your own. And of course, how can you not love somebody like that?
Right, who's letting you go.
Well, it was the scariest thing,
Really.
and you probably did need it because
I did.
Look at what you've done on your own.
And actually, I think he learned from it, but I also learned from it. I changed from that.
Yes.
So it was really an extraordinary experience. And I look back now, I think, how scary was that?
But see, that's it.
And the rest of my life could have been totally different.
Yeah.
I think I believe that you saw that Jeffrey believed in you, and I think somewhere in there is this brave little girl.
There's got to be.
There's a brave little girl.
There's a brave little girl in there,
Yeah.
and I think the world is so lucky.
And I think the things, when I look back, are the things that I did with courage, which were scary, are the things that are actually the making of my life. If I hadn't done any of them, it would have been very different.
And I think what's so cool and interesting about you is you didn't have a map, you just kind of tried things. And then you got to see the wonder of life. You weren't on a beeline for, I gotta be this. You were open.
Well, we all grow up with the idea that we should be something or should we do something. We have goals. We're always taught to have goals and try and hit them. And when I look back, I realized I didn't ever have a goal. I just decided what I wanted to do today. I did it as well as I could. And then today I'm going to decide what I'm going to do tomorrow. And it kind of leaves you open to what comes along. And it's always surprising. Because if I had said, oh, I wanted to be a cookbook writer when I was 30, I would have thought, that's never happening.
It's actually such great advice for young people growing up is to stay open.
Is to stay open and not have, I mean, maybe
such a rigid schedule of your life.
Exactly.
Okay,
this book is full of life lessons.
we have more. Oh, our conversation with the great Ina continues after the break.
We'll also play a fun game of Sip or Spill. Stay with us.
More now with our conversation with Ina Garten, who released a very personal memoir a few months ago called Be Ready When the Luck Happens.
It instantly became a New York Times bestseller, and Ina told us how writing the book helped her reestablish a very important relationship. Take a look.
You've reconnected with your brother, who you really had not been close with.
Right.
What's that been like?
It's just been wonderful because there were whole decades where we didn't see each other at all. And it's just been interesting just talking to him about my experience when I was a kid. And it turns out it was exactly his experience. We didn't even talk about it when we were kids. So we have something in common that we can really build on.
Yeah, you have somebody that can know what it was like to live.
And also know that I'm not crazy.
Well,
did this really happen?
You know, one of the greatest ironies of the whole thing is that you lived in a house that was not safe or hospitable, to say the least. And now everybody's inviting themselves to your house. We've done it.
Begging.
We've done it at least once.
We're invited.
I mean, you've created your own happiness, your own joy.
I did it with total deliberation. I remember when I was 15 and I thought, if I'm dating somebody who someone just raises his voice to me, I'm out of there. And I married somebody who's so kind. I mean, we've never even had a fight.
And did he read the book?
He did read the book. In fact, I waited until it was done, and I think 24 hours before I sent it to my editor, I gave it to him, and he sat down after lunch, and he thought, I'll read it for a little bit, and then, I'll read it tomorrow. And he sat down, he read the entire book straight through. I was like bringing him snacks and, and drinks, and he finished it at 7:30, and he said, I lived the whole thing with you, but it was just incredible to read about it.
Gosh, how beautiful is that?
It's a love story. It really is at the end of the day. That's what it is.
I mean, he really taught me how to be in the world, and I'm so grateful. And his positiveness and his sensibility that everybody gets to do what they want to do, and we figure out how to do it together, is just extraordinary.
Remarkable. Should we play a quick game of Sip or Spill? We'll do one question. Okay. I can't even ask the first one because there's nothing. But what is...
gonna ask.
Fine. They did this to me once, so I feel like I can do it. What does Jeffrey do that irritates you at all?
Nothing.
Okay. That's what we thought.
I do want to know this. Do you have the 5-second rule when you're cooking and you drop something on the floor? Do you pick it
no,
up?
I don't.
You don't?
I'm a
doesn't.
germaphobe.
She's a lady.
Germaphobe.
She's a lady. Okay.
It's on the floor. It goes in the trash.
Okay, you write about the love letters that you and Jeffrey wrote.
Oh,
What's
geez.
the spiciest? Are you embarrassed for me? Spiciest thing? Oh, I didn't write it. Sean, the spiciest thing.
I am so not about to tell you that.
but it gets spicy.
It definitely gets spicy.
That's all we need to know.
Okay.
We have one more. In your experience cooking with celebrities, who's the least helpful celebrity?
Least helpful in the kitchen?
Yes.
I cooked with Nathan Lane, who doesn't cook at all. And just as we were getting ready to go on, my producer said, why don't you have him cook and you'll direct him? And he was terrific. He was absolutely terrific. I said, what do you like to eat? He said mussels. So we made mussels with saffron cream. And he took the whole pot home, which is great.
So he was helpful.
He was.
So let's just
I
go
thought
ahead
he was not going to be helpful, but he turned out to be great.
You know, this is why you are a treasure.
Yes.
That everything is positive
Yes.
and
We love it.
beautiful, and we love you.
You can check out Ina's memoir, Be Ready When the Luck Happens, at today.com/books.
Coming up next, what happens when you combine California cooking with African flavors?
You get an Africali dish from Keanu Moju after this. We've been talking about food and cooking all hour long, and recently, author and recipe developer Keanu Moju stopped by to cook for us.
Yeah, she whipped up one of her signature dishes from her cookbook, Africali. Check it out.
Wait, what
Hi.
a great title, Africali.
I
You were
love
so
it.
smart to come up with that.
And what do you feel like the book, discloses about what you love?
So I grew up in California, in the Bay Area. My mother's from Kenya, dad's from Nigeria. So I grew up eating all this fabulous food from my heritage, every international food we have in the Bay. And so hence Africali, because
It's the
I'm a
combo.
California girl
Yes.
with parents from Africa.
Okay, so what are we going to make today?
We're going to make the dish on the cover of my book.
looks
What?
good.
It's a very special one. Red pepper vodka chicken.
Yummy.
I already love it.
We're in.
Okay, so we start with red peppers.
Yeah, gonna roast them.
Okay.
They go on a baking sheet, and then they're gonna go under the broiler.
Oh,
Okay.
you broil them. Okay.
Get 'em
so,
black.
And they turn like
black
this.
like
Black, charred, blistered. You're gonna
Yeah.
think you did
Okay.
a terrible job.
Yeah.
I made a mistake, but
But you
no.
did it right.
That looks
Okay.
like a lot of what I cook.
Okay, now what do
And
you do?
then you cover them.
Okay.
Let them steam, because then what happens is the skin right here.
Ooh.
Like you see how papery that is?
Yes.
You don't want to eat that.
You just peel it
We
right
don't
off
want
and
that.
plop it
You
on
just
the
want the smoky taste without the...
Exactly. Soft, smoky
that
paper.
looks good.
Doesn't that look good?
I love
That's how
that.
she likes
So
her
you peel 'em?
marshmallows.
Peel them right into the blender.
Okay.
Because we're going to make a sauce.
Okay.
So this
Okay.
sauce is a little bit Italian American, a little bit of Nigerian.
What is this cute little guy?
This is a habanero.
Ooh, spicy.
Oh, you wanna spice it up?
Spicy, but it's really the flavor
Okay.
we want here, because that brings in that Nigerian stew flavor, which is peppers, the habanero. That's going to get blended up, and we're
Okay.
going to fold that into the vodka sauce.
Okay, so here we have your chicken.
Are those thighs or?
Those are thighs.
I
We have
like
to do the
it.
thighs.
Thank you, girl.
Juicy.
Thank you. It must be.
Okay, so shall I put a little...
Yeah, season. So we got to season like a chef. So go from high and go heavy.
Oh, go heavy.
Yeah.
Ah.
Because this chicken, it's just getting salt. We love seasoning our food, but
Yeah.
so much flavor is
And
coming from the
that,
sauce.
we don't need
Okay.
anything.
We don't need anything. So we're
Okay.
going to salt these generously.
And now
Okay.
we're putting them in...
In the pan.
Yeah.
We're going to get them browned off.
Okay.
They don't need to fully cook, because this is going in the oven after. But we want to get color, and this is going to start building a great foundation for flavor.
Okay, I love it.
So in the pan, nice and brown. And once those come out, you see this?
Oh,
Yes.
you save that stuff?
You
Yeah.
save that?
We call this fond.
Fond.
Fond. We're going to start off pretty classic vodka sauce. I'm using shallots.
Okay, love.
Go in with onion. I mean, onions and garlic. Can you go wrong there?
Yeah.
No. Here's
And
the
is that
garlic.
sliced garlic?
Yep.
Okay.
Sliced garlic, because when it's sliced, you still have garlicky without the zing.
Okay.
It's not too strong.
Tomato paste?
Yeah.
Okay, so you add
Tomato
that in.
paste, really deep tomato flavor. So once
Yeah.
again, bringing in that Nigerian stew, it's usually fresh tomato,
And
but
then
it's
you just add-
concentrated.
And that, just a pat of butter goes in there too?
That's going to go at the end to
Oh, at
finish
the
our
end.
sauce. So
Okay.
once this cooks,
Oh, that's
this
what
is
it
our
is?
blended
This
pepper
is
and
when it's
habanero.
finished.
Oh, amazing.
That's
Should I
the
put this in?
Oh yeah, get that in there.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
God,
And then you
it
kinda let
smells
it cook
so
for a bit?
good already.
How long do you let this cook for?
You just want to bring it to simmer, because everything's going in the oven.
And are you adding our cream and butter into that as well, or is
Yeah.
that?
So once we get this
Yeah.
sauce mixed up, some cream, because vodka sauce is very
Yeah.
indulgent. Actually, before that, we're gonna go with the vodka.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
of course.
vodka.
We forgot about that.
And it cooks off, so kids can have
It
vodka
cooks
sauce.
off. It's going to cook off in the pan. It's going to cook off in the oven. This will not be boozy. But it's going to create a really nice flavor, but also help you scrape off all those brown bits.
Oh, yeah, 'cause it's sort of like adding
And then
water.
you add the cream.
Cream.
We've been really wanting to add the cream, can you tell?
And that's heavy cream too, and I like it.
Yes.
That's
She
not
can
half
eat
and
it
half.
now. She's,
Yeah,
she's
don't stop. Jenna's always telling me.
There was a period where she was.
I was, and now I don't know what happened. I'm not anymore. Okay, so then you just plate it like that. What do you got? Broccoli rabe.
So yeah,
and some...
once we have our sauce, chicken goes in, it goes in the oven, bubbles around for like until it's fully cooked inside, and then a little oregano at the end. A little spice. You know, it's that little different. That's that Nigerian stew in there.
So good.
Oh my gosh, that kick is perfect. It's spot on.
I get why this is the cover recipe.
Oh yeah, you nailed it.
It was a unanimous vote. If you want to serve it with some veg, you can do roast potatoes. I like doing some broccolini and ginger peas.
Yummy.
Recipe's also in the cookbook. We all have that bag of frozen peas.
Yes.
Just
Dump it
add
right
it to
in.
whatever you're cooking.
Oh my God, we love that chicken.
I miss that chicken.
All right, to check out Keanu's recipe, head to today.com/food. Get her cookbook, head to today.com/books.
And we'll be back right after this.
Coming up tomorrow, we're counting down to 2025 with a look back at all the fun we've had this year.
It's been so fun. Also, New Year's Eve makeup ideas plus cocktails and mocktails.
See you Tuesday.
Bye. New Year's Eve.